weight when I first seen her. And True got her weight back. And, you know, that's why our bond became super, super close. And, you know, I was doing everything I can. You know, I'm dealing with going to court. They lying, doing all kind of crazy stuff. Finally, we got to a cool situation where we halving it up. I get 2 weeks, she get 2 weeks. I never tried to take Truth from her. I didn't, you know, to be honest with you, even with my people and my lawyer, like, man, you need to file for custody. I never did that because it's just like, I don't want to do that. At the end of the day, just don't interfere with my time with my child. And, you know, it got frustrating. So backtrack a little when I said I fell out with family. Like, it was a control issue from the music all the way to when Truth was born. She told me none of my family was allowed at the hospital to see the baby. So imagine my brothers and my sisters and everybody else, they not even allowed to meet my child. It damn near make people not want to deal with my child. And I felt like that was a fucked up situation. Like you continuously being controlling. You know what I'm saying? And she would just do stuff to get me out of character. And I appreciate everybody who called me today telling me, don't be the Trea that everybody know Trea to be. Continue doing it the right way, because one slip up can make me lose my child. And I understand that. I remember one time she showed up to the airport and she had 3 officers with her. So, you know, I instantly get in aggressive defense mode because why y'all walking up with my child? Like, all y'all supposed to do is deliver me my baby. We're going to go about our business. So as you know, I had a few words with the officer. She in the background recording, smiling. You know what I'm saying? And you know it's running me hot. But, you know, the officer tried to handle me, and I ain't nobody you can handle like that. So after we had our words, I'm going through security with my child, and officer come back up to me and he apologized. He like, hey, I could tell from the past and how frustrated you is, you're not the one in the wrong. He said, you know, when we call, we only go by what we told. And, you know, I got past that point. And, you know, we had a whole bunch of other hiccups. I ain't going through all that. I think the worst thing I ever done was let her get me out of character in an argument over the phone. The worst thing I ever done. And I was like, man, fuck you. Matter of fact, fuck you, bitch, don't call me. And I hung up. That was just, you know, like I was irritated, like you consistently just bringing drama. So when I did that, she instantly, oh my God, my life is in fear, I'm in danger. He's not allowed to call his phone to talk to his child. That's how I can't call Truth on her phone. I have to call Truth on the iPad because, quote unquote, she's in fear of her life because I hung up on her and said, fuck you, bitch, don't call me no more. So, you know, she did that dramatic shit. But then right after that, she went to asking me for money. So it's like, which one is it? Yeah, I hope she's taping and recording this. I don't care because I'm not lying about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now you asking me for money, and it's like, which one is it? You in fear of your life or you ain't? You know what I'm saying? Because I hung up on you because you being dramatic. I don't like you work me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm human, and it's like she trying to set me up for the trap, and if I fall in it, then I'm held accountable. So we did that. She get max child support. She didn't have a vehicle. I ended up giving her an SUV. Anything go wrong with the SUV, I pay for it. I pay Truth doctor, I pay Truth dentist. And it came to a point, she like, hey, I need more money. Well, I need this, I need help with this, I need that. And it's like, I'm cool with doing that. But if you're not working and you just sitting at home, like you're not finna just use me and make me do some shit. Like nigga, I'm a grown up. I work hard. You know what I'm saying? For everything I do, I don't ask nobody for help. And she was on some shit like, she told my mama, well, he got the means, he can help. The fact that he don't, he a deadbeat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not required to take care of no grown. I'm not required to take care of you or your mama. Y'all grown. Y'all both can work. Truth don't need for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it just kept being issues. And what happened was, I haven't seen Truth. I returned Truth November the 7th. I'll never forget. That's how it's been over 100 days. And the next time I was supposed to get Truth, she was like, well, she was hitting me with that, I can't afford Truth. You know what I'm saying? It's too much for me. The cost of living too high in LA. And it's like, You left a whole house in Texas to go to LA. Nobody made you do that. And now you're saying you can't afford truth. So I tell her, hey, give me truth. Go get yourself together. Take all the time you need. And when you're ready, we'll figure it out. Like, I'm not tripping. My daughter don't need shit. I built a whole house for my child. So bring truth here if you need to get yourself together. And get yourself together and we'll figure it out. I have no issue with that. And she tried to flip it like, oh, nah, I see now you're going to try and take my baby. Like, the fuck are you talking about? I'm actually trying to help. And so what happened is after the November thing, she like, I was supposed to get Truth. She like, well, nah, Truth got a dentist appointment. She need to stay. I'm like, well, I'm going to be understanding even though it's my time. Cool. But when I got ready to get her, she like, oh, well, I don't have the money to pay for my flight to come pick Truth up. I'm like, well, what that got to do with my time? You know what I'm saying? And she was on some shit like, well, since I ain't got the money, I'm not handing the Truth over to you. If I don't have the money to get my flight, I'm not taking no chance of my daughter being there and have to just be there sitting with you. So that's how the first thing came about with the money. So me, it's like, man, you know, I'm irritated with that. But it's like, it's the end of the year. I got a lot of shit going. And I invested into a lot of stuff for my kids. So, you know, I have money put up for my kids. But I'm like, well, actually, you know what? Before I even get to that, I had a whole bunch of money that came from bump box for my kids. And I wanted to, you know, you get the trust funds and build stocks and bonds. I went to try and do that, and I'll never forget, I emailed her for Truth Social Security. And man, she, rather than give me what was needed, for you to live. If you over there for a day or so, yeah, you can have company do your thing, but it's a workplace. And that's how she's trying to lie, saying, oh, well, he lives in LA, you know what I'm saying? Because she's trying to make Truth a resident of LA so she can get more money. But Truth is designated to Texas, you know what I'm saying? She ain't got nothing. I don't live in LA. Y'all see me in Texas every day. You know what I'm saying? And it got to where she tried that. She like, well, you need to just, you know, I think for the best interest of our daughter, you need to come visit her in LA. And it's like, no, you just being controlling again. My kids live in Houston. I'm not gonna make a whole family travel from Houston to LA because you don't want to allow her to come here because you mad because I won't do what you want. So now you find different ways to inconvenience. Now you switched it from the money to COVID. Oh, well, you be around helping people, and them people can be sick, and you'll end up getting Truth sick. So for the best interest of our daughter, she don't need to come. But then at the same time, other people who ain't Truth parents watching her, I'm seeing Truth on people's stories. I'm seeing Truth at restaurants. I'm seeing her out and about. So you could be around people, but I can't. Continue doing the thing. Still not seeing Truth. Till it goes, even up to today, I've been emailing all week, hey, this the flight info, I need her here at this time. No response. She ain't saying nothing, she ain't doing nothing. But I know she not responding so she can say she didn't get it, but keep in mind, I got served today at the exact spot where I always wait for Truth at the exact time. So when you do that, then what? It's like you knew Truth was supposed to be there. So what's your excuse for not bringing Truth to the airport now? So the first one I got served here in Houston, that was her trying to get residency for Truth. But y'all, Truth is a Texas baby. I don't live in LA. I have no family in LA. She barely got family in LA. All Truth family is in Texas. So now with the restraining order, and let's clarify this. If you've seen what I put, I said she attempted. They did not go through with it. We have to go to court. She don't have no valid reason. They can't just restrain me. She's trying to find any and everything she can to get me restrained. But no, it has not got it. It actually is denied until we go to court. So she's trying to make me go to court in LA. I have no business going to court in LA. My child, everything that got something to do with Truth is Texas. So, what I was gonna say, so I'm only addressing this one time because now, you know, she actually was on my post. If y'all was in the comments, I could read exactly what she said. She was on the post, and she says, the judge at the order, if you seen it, said it's for a potential restraining order. While you so busy trying to have a sob story and a narrative for the gram, you ain't reading. Which I always said attempted. And she like, nobody playing with you, but it's time your constituents, which she's referring to everybody who support me, know the real story. You knew your daughter wasn't going to be there. How did I know my daughter wasn't going to be there? And if she wasn't there, why wouldn't she be there? You don't have a valid reason why Truth shouldn't be allowed to see me. Why would she not be there? And then she says, you want to remove your daughter from my home for spite. I still ain't tried to fight for custody. I simply want my 2 weeks time. I imagine if I had Truth for 2 weeks and she's supposed to get her back and I interfere and say, hey, for the next 4 months, you can't see her. I'd be dead to the wrong. So it's just stuff like that got like crazy. It's extra, man. And she knows she wrong, and I usually wouldn't even talk because, my people like, man, stop giving us so much attention. That's why I was like, I'm going to do this one time only, and I'm done with it, man. Yeah, yes, and that's the crazy thing. She on my IG. That's how she be getting me serious. She could tell you everything I do. She stalk everything that I do. I mean, the hard part of the situation is coming home, and I have to watch Houston damn near cry like he damn near having an asthma attack because he ain't seeing his sister. Or watch her grandmother in tears because she can't see her grandchild, let alone everything I'm going through alone with Truth. So it's like she's not just stripping me, she's stripping everybody of Truth. And she think it's okay. So for her, since I won't help pay her bills and I won't give her more money and I won't help pay her rent and whatever she feel need, now I'm not co-parenting. So I gotta ask y'all, am I doing something wrong co-parenting? Because if so, let me know. Because if co-parenting mean you bust your ass, you hustle, you work, and you take care of somebody that don't want to get off their ass and sit at home all day, then yeah, I'm dead to the wrong. I'm gonna stand on my 10. But nah, I don't think that's the case, man. I'm only required to take care of my kids, not no grown ass person. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And mentally she feels she's not wrong. I really deep inside feel like she think what she doing is right, but she ain't got nobody telling her like, man, that if you remove yourself out the equation, you're only damaging Truth. Because if it wasn't about you getting what you want or not getting what you want, it should never affect Truth seeing her father, as well as if the shoes were reversed, it should never affect her being able to see Truth. So my thing, I stand on everything I do. The worst thing that could ever be said I done was hung up saying, fuck you, bitch. And man, I feel that was light the way they worked me up. You know what I'm saying? But they used that to act like they was in harm. Like they used those type of games to keep me away from Truth. But I've been being smart. I've been being strong, not fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing everything I need to do just simply to get my child. If you pay attention, I never give y'all her at. Some people know her at. I don't say her name. I don't do none of that. I still protect them. Because at the end of the day, it's only reason it's being put up is so people can understand, hey, like, if I so happen to get messed over in the courts, they need to understand, like, nah, man, this man have been trying and what y'all doing is wrong, so I have to do that. So in my mind, it's like my baby being used as a pawn. If everything good, I can have Truth. When everything is not going the way it need to, nah, you're not seeing her. And I feel like that shit dead wrong. Like they want to move it to LA so she can get more money. Like, and it's crazy. Like Truth don't need for nothing. That's for your personal reason. But I feel that's enough being said in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can take what you want to take. Everybody ain't going to agree with me. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I ain't doing nothing but fighting for my child, man. You can put me in front of a million motherfuckers. I'm going to stand up by myself and stand for what I stand. Like I'm pretty sure today when I got served, she was expecting me to flash out. I'm not gonna let her win. You're not gonna trick me out of my position. Not my daughter. It's my only daughter. Everybody know, man. long as you don't play with his kids and let him spend time with his kids, it's nothing you can't ask him for. That man gonna give you everything. But with her, you constantly play with me with my kids, so nah, I'm not gonna give you everything you ask for. That's not how it's gonna work. Like, not with me. The first judge empowered her. You know what I'm saying? He allowed her to do everything she wanted to. That's why she's so cocky. That's why she feels like she got served plenty of times. Nothing ever happened. Everything she did wrong, she never got held accountable. That's why she's comfortable doing what she's doing now. I just pray the new judge do exactly what's right, what's ethically, what's legal. Because if I'd have did the stuff she did, they'd have had me under the jail. I pay child support every single month. Never miss. If the attorney general late on giving her payment, guess who blowing up my family phone? Speaking of that, Truth never answered the phone, right? Truth randomly may answer the phone. I remember the other day, Truth, I got a call. It was like 1 something in the morning. I was in New York. I don't know what time that is in LA, 3 hours back. I got a call, the music playing, but I felt like, man, my phone could be vibrating. So I pulled it out. It said missed call. Instantly called Truth right back. 30 times for the next hour. Didn't answer. So in my mind, like, damn, the Truth call. Then they realized that she called and I'm trying to call her back. So now, all of a sudden, Truth not answering the phone, did it get took from her? Those type of things that frustrate, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I can't get Truth on the phone at all, but if Truth was in Houston right now and one call was missed, man, she's hitting my lawyer, she hitting everybody. Like, he not answering the phone, why I said so? Like you can't do that. You can't pick and choose who the most special parent, because we equal. That's my whole argument with her. We equal. You're not a better parent than me. I'm not saying I'm a better parent than you. Funny shit. You know, you do different things with your kids. I remember getting Truth. I gave Truth some ice cream one day, right? This is Truth, a baby. Man, this girl went ballistic, yelling, hung up the phone, everything. Because I decided to give my child some ice cream. Only for her to get Truth back, for her to give it to her. And it's okay when she give it to her, but because I did it and she didn't approve it, it was an issue. I'm not going, I ain't going through that no more, man.
Yo,
and it is what it is.
Some of these women, man, bitches, man.
She don't think she hurting Truth right now. She think it's okay.
This is a problem with the black community. Like these
so for everybody to keep asking, man, there's more to it. That's exactly what's to it.
Black man.
And I got the stuff to back it up. You'll see.
You need to. Black man.
Is that it? Any more questions? Because I feel like I'm told too much it is as it is. Oh yeah, I made that mistake. That was me. I had a child with somebody that I probably shouldn't have. But I'm man enough to stand on mine. I got a blessing out of that situation, which is my daughter. I love her. I do have visitation rights. She just not abiding by them, and we ain't been in front of the court right now, so she getting away with it more. That's all I can ask is for prayers. When I finally get everybody know the relationship me and True. I'll never forget, she even tried to paint the narrative that I was an Instagram daddy. All y'all who know me know how I am with my kids and know how I am with everybody else's kids, so you can't lie about that. I don't take a picture of my kid then put my kid in the corner and leave and never talk to her again. Like, you couldn't even believe that if you wanted to.
I ain't gonna say nothing, man. I was gonna say, like,
I hired my mama to be True full-time nanny. So even when I have to go out, I don't bring Truth around everybody because you don't want to get Truth sick.
Yeah,
but it's an issue because your mama be watching her, but it's okay for you to go travel the world and your mama watch her, but mine can't. So that's where the problem really be coming in. You can do everything you want, and then you give me all these rules like you my goddamn mama. You not my mama. We both parents. So we both parents. I don't bother you. I don't question you. I let you do what you do.
Yeah.
Don't bother me. Don't question me. Let me do what I do. Because I got my best interests at heart, like I hope you have. truth, best
Some
interest at heart.
people are just problem. That's why they want to tell you what to do, and you ain't telling them what to do. You
Yeah,
get what
true.
I'm
I
saying?
feel like
Like shit.
them not answering and them putting me through all this is just they feel I'm gonna get to a point where I'm like, man, fuck it. Y'all deal with it. I'm not dealing with it no more. But that ain't the case. I love my. That's my only daughter. I'm going to the end fighting for my baby. You can't push me away. I'll never forget. She said it's wrong, and y'all correct me. She said it's wrong that Truth have a lifestyle here and has a different lifestyle in L.A. At the end of the day, shouldn't it be for Truth's best interest? How could you even be jealous of the lifestyle Truth had with her daddy as opposed to what she had with you? That ain't got shit to do with me or you. At the end of the day, I do everything I can do for Truth as well as you should. So how can you even be jealous of what Truth experienced here if she don't experience that with you? You should be happy for her, if anything. Yep, never whoop my kids in my life at all. I don't do nothing to harm my kids, ever. Actually, they run over me. What's up, Tiffany? Yeah, I'm gonna keep fighting till I bring her home. So let's clear this up, everybody. I don't need nobody's sympathy. That ain't why that's being posted. Understand it's being posted so it can be documented exactly what I'm going through. Because if I'd have been quiet, it gets swept under the rug. I ain't letting this get swept under the rug. That's the reason. I don't need no goddamn sympathy. Like, I fight the world on my own. You know it. Truth been had me wrapped around her finger. Like, she ain't even got a reason today for Truth not to show up to the airport. What's the reason today? No money, no COVID. What's the reason today Truth didn't show up? But you went out your way, quote unquote, you don't have money, so you had to pay for me to get served. You'll spend money to get me served, but won't spend that money on your child and say you ain't got no money. And I'm not gonna take care of her. I don't care nothing about her reporting comments. I pray she on my live, because I'm not finna be quiet. I'm not being quiet about none of that. Today was the last straw. That's it.